Gave me here. We do love the pockbot.
Indeed.
Very important. Oh.
Dag. Friends and honored colleagues, I am once again honored to meet you here at the yearly meeting of the Klingon Language Institute to present to you my ongoing research in the region of the River Skrull. Before I go any further, I'd like to thank my financial sponsors. Kol me poshmo chol nechov, but so does money. Thank you to the Andorian Xenoanthropological Society, the Klingon Language Institute, of course, and to the Lum Kij Tuk Family Foundation. As some of you know, I've been doing observation participant anthropological research in the valley of the River Skrull for several years, and I am beyond excited to present to you one of my collaborators in those studies, a Yanwit Na, a master swordsman, Tarnag. You see, in my research in the river, I study the continuing practice of storytelling and folk ways, folk music among the people. And what I'm here to present to you is some of my work about the persistence and continuance of very traditional Klingon storytelling and music styles in what is sometimes seen as a backwater part of the Empire. Now, what I'm going to present to you is interesting to me because while the music you're about to hear preserves the traditional three-part, that is to say tripartite, division of the Pakbat itself and the Imperial Opera. We start with the Yav, ground, Rad, force, and Chich, impact. You'll see that the people of the River Skrull use the same format with the same material in an altogether different way. I will add commentary as Tarnag, Master Jan Whitna, and I present to you selections from the Pakbat. Are you ready?
Good job.
Good job.
Klingon lodnit we kat nadev shuktach. Nadev tach be kling ik. Chipa age cartridge et da chow up. Kakach da nech betchu vaj cool which her moch age matluk. Tap me dun da tap mech nadev shuktach. Beleng net lidbe kru kapmech vavle yevang. We have here a traditional example of singing from the river delta. Here we have from the Pakbat, the old warrior comes to Kalis at the bottom of his emotional life. His brother is missing. His father is dead. No, they're both dead. What am I saying? And the old warrior, perhaps his spirit, perhaps his older self, comes to him and encourages him. Now, we jump forward. Tap me doen betap roep jeshich egnish. Mudesh bo dutch me beshechnish. Goed beshechnish. Jack Kalish. Jibbad hu mekbor. Cool big tick cool humme. Jibbad hu mekbor. Bash moj jib. Bash moj jib. Bash encouraged by the words of the old warrior, we've just listened as, having gone into the underworld, Kalis gets his act together. Gets his shit together. And as he's there collecting himself for the battle that will come, to exit the underworld and to battle the evil Molor, a spark comes from the river of fire, lands on his head, and turns a single thread of hair into the first Be'ech, the Bak-Ek. Finally, we move on to the third section. Here, Kalish returns to his homeland. He looks out from the mountain and sees a barren land. Now, Molor, the evil one, has destroyed his homeland, has killed everything he knows, thinking that this will demoralize Kalish. But no, based on the knowledge of the old warrior and on the power he has gotten in the Bak-Ek, he looks out and he is motivated to victory. Juch dodge Luchen Moch Bulbol, Val dodge Rutu, Pau Kalish. Howlu! 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 It's Jim et Pooh. Kalish cow et mid-mech yer dodge wech Molor. At Luj Molor. Van Molor Hoshkraj Truch Kalish Edge Shuv Kang Luch Bedge. Shuv Tukmech Jack Kalish Shuv Tukmech Shuv Tukmech.
Just so nobody has to follow that, how about we take a 10-minute intermission and marinate on the glory that is the Pakbak.